Coming out with it, it's Williams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Offense getting set for first down. The give to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. Smashes through the tackle. This guy just has a nose for open spaces. He runs with great effectiveness. He's the type of guy who could pursue Kevin Falk for the top spot on the all-time rushing list.
Yeah, and that's a knack. I mean, that's a gift. Where he's like, when you have guys that can feel where people are at and just get enough of you to break a tackle and understand spacing and how close you are to him and not. And the great running backs, like you've seen so many come out of LSU. Oh.
Going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. Settle in.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Miller with the ball. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Tackle is made after the first down.
So as a defense, do I load the middle where they can run the football, up the gut and really come attack me downhill right now? Or do they hit me with a jet sweep? It's really tough to play defense when you got to defend both, and you gave up the first down around the outside.
They'll run it from the gun. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab down the left side. They finally make the stop, and what a fantastic way to finish off this first quarter after that play. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Trying to run, it's Haynes. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
To the air, it's Milroe. He's got it on the run. Ball's out. Touchdown, Bama! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Holy cow, how about that? He's going in for the score. It looks like he's going to get in. He fumbles the football. Who's going to get it? Johnny on the spot. The offense finds the football, lands on it, and gets the touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Third short. Here's Thomas.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. LSU quick to the line. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And the ball squirted out. Defense just cradling that ball and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, it looked like he was going to get the 1st down there. You're the quarterback, you're the coach, you're thinking, all right, fresh set of downs. Offensive coordinator's already looking at his play sheet, getting ready to dial up the next play, but
lofts one high and deep. Pulls it in all
Come on,
right.
bro. 56.
Hit the
Oh,
gas,
he's
kid.
fast.
Wide
I
open
forgot he's
ahead.
fast.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he got loose, it was all over. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything.
Oh, look out. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Still looking on the move. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. LSU right back to the line. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Using his legs to buy some time. All kinds of time before he fires right. And that pass picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bernard. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Using the quick game. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. It's good, and that lead grows even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back looking for help. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and this is cool.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. LSU quick to the line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
He'll pull it down. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll take another shot here. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't... Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Line gets set, 1st down. To the ground with the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Jefferson. They're working that left side. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the 1st. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Keeps the legs moving. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field. Get it to him early on the 1st drive. Let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
Leaves it with the back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Quick pass on the jet motion. Still running at the 35. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball and
Quit. Boy, y'all boys be picking up by the top teams. Y'all boys trash. You can't pick no other team.
For decades, if things get a little tough around Tucson, only 2 words are necessary. Bear down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do in front of their homestanding fans today. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Golden. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The offense set for a 1st down play. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Wants to throw. It's Ewers. Looking left. It's caught downfield.
And how nice is it, David, on 3rd down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to play matchups where I have the advantage. I got a speed matchup of a linebacker versus a running back. Nice route.
This nigga Dookie with Texas.
Cuts it in. Nice timing and rhythm with the quarterback. Nice 3rd down conversion.
Turn your helmet. Bro, what's up with your mic doing that dumb shit, bro?
After that last incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to take off. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
QBs running around, it's normal nowadays. You see such good athletes at the quarterback position. But I tell you what, he better start sliding too. Get some 1st downs, that's fine. Get some yardage, that's fine. Make sure you slide on the ground so you don't take too many licks like that.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't
This
let
nigga
him
goofy.
loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Trying to get to him. They've got the screen set up. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
All right, the offense wanted a first down there, but they got the completion, and now it sets up a 4th down situation where it's manageable. I can accomplish it, and yes, I'm going for it.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking down the middle. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw.
Welcome to that.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They'll run the screen. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter.
How the fuck I mute your mic? Your shit sound terrible. Let me see.
The Longhorns will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. You want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Crosses the 35. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Fires on the run. Working the middle. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered.
Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona. And they score first.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. First down for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete downfield. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Back to the air one more time. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. To the air, it's Ewers. Shoots it to the left. Rolls it in. And sure tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They're trying to get to him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
That's what I like to hear.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Great move there. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his...
Throws toward the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Here comes the Texas offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to get the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're bringing heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Fights off a defender. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the 1st. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the 1st down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. So an 82-yard drive there, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To throw, it's Fafita. Finds his big tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They'll mark it down, and that'll be enough for an Arizona 1st down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. He's going to pass. Snares it outside. It's Burnett. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
Wants to fire on second down. Pulls it in. It's Patterson. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Touch pass on the jet sweep. On his feet at the 40. Oh, look out! What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
How many ways can I get to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Touchdown, Arizona! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback.
Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Got his man. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Getting some heat. Moves away as he feels pressure. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Well, this defense has had the QB's number all game long. One of the reasons why is because this cornerback, when he's on an island, he's winning the 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in coverage, disguising what he's doing and knocking balls away.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to let it go. And that pass intercepted. Bringing it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Crosses the 45. Hit the afterburners, kid. The tag. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock, and made no doubt about it. This one's over.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff team out there getting set. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. To the air, it's Ewers. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But you went out and got your respect. You gained it now. Let's build on this throughout the season. One win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously, this was the team, the unranked team, that had the horses to get this thing done. Too much firepower, just too much explosiveness on offense, great defense. What a tremendous win.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College. Welcome, everyone, to Deutsch L. Perry Stadium, home of the Bowling Green Falcons, where the fans have been prepping and fired up since early in the day for this one. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 20 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the MAC, the Bowling Green Falcons. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Falcons will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through. Nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Harris. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Gets it out quickly. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Now on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Dart. This time he's got his man. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays. And
Let's go, Bowling Green.
They went 9
Bowling Green.
Scored a touchdown.
Ain't going out like no hose.
Perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he made the extra point.
Going out like no hose.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, here's the return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Wide out in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got it. At the 45 on his way. Afterburners coming. Inside the 10. Touchdown, BG. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the Packers team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air. It's Dart. Shows him the stiff arm. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Gonna run it. It's Parrish. The Rebels are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. He's looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the...
Why he can't get... Oh my God, it's a couple...
Touchdown, Ole Miss!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let in.
His awareness is bare. That's why he ain't jumped that. His awareness is terrible.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
We're going to have to outsmart him. This team's terrible.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. Back to pass, it's Bazelak. Dumps it to the back. Finds his man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Fast motion from the offense. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. Uncorks it. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Falcons will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They'll try to snap it quickly. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll just keep slinging it. And the ball is out.
Oh my gosh, it seems so, bro.
With a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty. Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Ow.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on
Nah, that shit was a pick, bro. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. That was a pick. That nigga jump like, what the fuck? Dang, sorry. Gotta stop playing with random teams. Shit.
Gets it out fast.
Killing the fuck out of that flat, that slant route. Ain't darn it.
Across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the run, it's Parrish. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
It's all me playing.
And the Rebels want to crank the tempo.
Can't get nobody to that defense.
Dropping back, it's Dart. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB. And
he waltzes in for the score.
I can't get nobody to play them defense. They're too damn sorry.
That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over.
I play with whoever. Why don't me anybody? I just pick right on teams, bro.
This team is putting everything together.
I don't be worried about no record.
Nothing going. Come on, give me something.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important.
Like I just beat a nigga with Arizona. Yeah, Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the...
And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
Going up top on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Hit as he throws. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Basilap.
Oh, come here.
Throws to the wideout.
I thought he caught it.
Fingers incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. This is going to be a tough field goal try. 55 yards and from the left hash. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Just about set for the second half kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football bomb right at this point.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Falcons are in the hurry up.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Back to pass. It's Basilap. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll get rid of it. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
With jet sweep pass. One step wrap, two step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. On second down, he'll fire. Moving away from pressure. Fires downfield. He's open on the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
4 wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Dart. And the quick shuffle pass underneath.
Oh, give me that. Oh, my God, man.
I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Pressure coming.
There we go.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Feeling some heat. He'll take a deep shot here.
Bro, they just cheating me, bro. What the fuck wrong with the game?
Fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity. Momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air.
Welcome it.
Wide open down.
Man, nobody want to guard them. I want to step in up.
Through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And you just saw one there on the crossing route.
Makes the grab. It's Harris. Got some room, headed to the goal
This game is terrible.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. From inside his own 15, looking for room. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. First down to start the drive after the break. Quarterback checking off. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Extending the play. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Wide open. He makes the catch.
Oh, yeah, challenge, yeah.
After that big play. Once that ball was loose,
down.
Offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And it now.
I'm going to challenge that.
Game over after coughing up the fumble. They were down. They needed something big to happen. They had to score touchdowns, but give this defense credit. They just
man was down on the ground, bro.
Playing to the end of the game with great effort, creating a takeaway to ice this thing.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call? And the
man.
It'll go his way.
I ain't going out like no pussy. Let's get it.
Back and they'll send the offense onto the field. He'll start this drive firing.
Come here.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield.
Come on.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Falcons headed quickly to the line. A first down run on the doorstep.
I know he's coming inside like that.
Stuff, got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning.
Come on.
Fires into the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown. So
Play some defense.
Put this one to bed just yet. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Man, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Good,
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. A quick out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris.
Killing me with that same flat route. That shit's stupid.
Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry up. Trying to find his man on first down. And the senior would love to have that one back.
They can't
just
guard
a
that
little
shit.
too much on the pass.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.